What do you want to do? Just this right here?
Yeah. And can you explain what you're doing, please, sir?
Hold on, she want me on camera. You don't know what you're doing. We're going to say measure these dogs. We like to keep between 13 and 15 inches. Anything over 15 inches is considered a hound.
Okay. Okay.
What we do here, we're going to measure to the height of her shoulder.
Yeah.
Hit the back. Can you see that good?
Yeah.
And what I'm doing, I'm going to lock that in. And we're going to get a measurement right here.
Okay.
That's our measurement.
What? Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Can I?
Different woman now. We ain't never seen it.
He had a stroke here a while back.
So just listen up for your dog's name and let us know if there's multiple dogs in one cat.
You are watching The Bo Show. Welcome to The Bo Show. It's the best show out here on YouTube. Hunting, you love it, watch it. Basically, this is where they draw to see which dogs are going to which cast. They got cast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the champion cast. I'm going to try to explain this the best I can. This is my first NKC
11.
AHRA hunt.
Exxon, Matt Joyner. 14. Dot, R.J. Smith.
DOC?
D.O.T.
DOT.
Dot.
Facebook Live. Do an interview.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
What's your name?
Ethan.
Ethan. So how long you been out here?
Like here?
Well, doing this type of field
I
travel.
don't know, maybe a year or two.
Really?
A year, yeah,
How you like it?
it's fun.
It's fun. How many dogs you got in the hunt today?
5.
5.
Yeah.
So you're expecting, how much time did you put in these dogs? Let's ask that question.
I don't know, a while.
Really? So you prepared?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, I like that.
Yeah, you ride with me, that's fine. Let me get my drink.
What year is you in? 1 and 3. I was trying to figure out, do I need to send my dog to 1 or send my dog to 3?
Tell you what.
Who
I got to find out. Both of your dogs going out the first round?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be separate. I thought I was gonna be able to.
Like his problem is.
How many casts going? They gonna send all the casts?
4 at one time. So that's gonna leave cast 5 and 6 to go out after.
Yeah.
I can't roll in. I can't nowhere I can get 5 and 6.
That'd be up to the master hound.
It's gonna be.
I'm not the master of this.
It's gonna be hard now. I don't even know who the master hounds was.
Well, you think the guy you're talking about? He's right up on the floor. He said he'd help you with it if you want to. I mean, any of us will help you. Right. I mean, don't feel like you're by yourself. Right. We'll help you.
Well, they catch.
Come here.
No. Anyway, I didn't do it.
No, I was just.
Starting off right, getting that food ready for while we go out.
Most time when they jump, they go in there anyway. It ain't real bad.
All right, listen up. All right, so I'm gonna call these collars, just confirm you got the right color on your dog. So Zing's got pink. Betty Lou orange.
Yeah.
Penny red. Sam green.
Yeah.
And Star blue. All right, we're gonna run for an hour. So I know this is some of y'all's first time. If you hear your dog and we ask for what color is that dog, then you'd say red or green or whatever, you know, because if we can't see the dog strike, we'll call for help. If we can't get concurrence within the handler group, then we're not going to score anything. We're going to do our best. We're going to run for an hour. We're going to probably call at times to handle your dogs, and once we call that, you can start hollering your dogs. Otherwise, you can't say nothing to your dogs, hike them or nothing like that. Anything else? Anything? Tate, you got anything? No? All right, just go ahead and cut them loose. We're going to run on my clock for an hour. Go ahead and cut them in.
Forgive me for the dog barking in the background, a little puppy. Apologies. But I wanted to say shout out to God. If you're watching this, you're blessed. And this is some beautiful hunting grounds. All right, so the bigger black and tan female that was in this cast, she barked one time, and the dog has to bark at least 3 to 4 times before it's considered a strike. So they call one bark and keep a close eye on her.
Pick the bag day to not with briar pants.
Are we trying to work this way, or do you want to work that way?
Well, I've been jumping already. If we jumping them, I've been jumping them on that edge.
Okay.
And it.
Okay. All right, so what we had on that is the red dog opened up 3 times, didn't produce a rabbit within 3 minutes. So we got a -10 on the red dog. Let's go back up here a little ways. Or you want to cut them in this corner? Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Is it put down in there? A little bit. It ain't bad.
Hold on to it, Lee. All right, go. Go, Billy.
So how many points they get if they produce the rabbit?
Get a 10 for a strike. 34. Jump. And 25 for each check.
In the check 3 minutes.
Check for 15 seconds.
What's the 3 minutes? That dead cat?
That's when they. You got 3 minutes to produce a rabbit once you ball 3 times.
That's what they call it dead track. So
3 minutes is what?
Y'all listen up for your dogs. It's thick in here. We're not going to be able to see much.
All right. It gets thinner. Okay. I heard that. It's thick right here on this edge, but it'll thin, hey, bro. Okay, here go the rabbit.
Maybe we should have bought a rabbit dog. Maybe we should have bought a rabbit dog with us.
Right.
That's the way it looks. No,
It does.
a big rabbit. I told you they used to sit on his ears. Sometimes you catch him with that in the cuddle. But you just sit there in his ears right here. But they didn't hunt that ears. They were there in the heel this morning.
I'm getting into this stuff, so I'm supposed to call later.
Don't feel bad. This is my first one, so you got a little bit more on your belt than I do.
This is my fourth one.
All right, so similar to the beginning of the hunt, my dog is on the clock again. She has 3 minutes to produce a rabbit. I forgot exactly how it was. I believe she got a positive for this one because the other dogs may have backed her up in the beginning, but they failed to produce a rabbit, so therefore nobody got minus, if I'm not mistaken. However, she did continue to do it again a third time. I guess it's just a cold-nosed dog. She's the only one that smells a rabbit. If she doesn't get any cover, then the dog gets minus. Also, if she doesn't produce a rabbit within the 3 minutes, she gets a minus. 3 minuses, and it's just like baseball, folks. You're out of here.
When you turn loose, you got to be 50. The rule says 50 feet from the original area. She was well beyond that 50 feet from where she was barking at. So unfortunately,
So now what? I'll go load her up.
just load her to the truck. Yeah, just wait for us there. We got another 18 minutes.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll take her to the truck, man. I'm gonna see what you dog is.
So, let's see. So we got about 14 minutes left. Go ahead and cut them in.
Yep. You guessed it. She got scratched and had to get loaded up. But the hunt continues. We still got time on the hunt clock. I forgot to mention that each cast has an hour of run time, of hunt time. So I believe we got maybe 15, 20 minutes left on the clock. We're going to see what these dogs do.
That copperhead, Owen. Did you see that?
Yeah, that was a big snake.
Yeah. I got green and blue.
So a little bark like that, what do y'all do? Do y'all open it? No, they open one bark. That one? One bark. You got bark closed over that? You get circle. So what do you call that? Just like a little noise like that? You know which one it was? I think it was orange.
pink right here, Tate. And something else, can't see. Green. I got pink and green.
Sam,
So no dog.
come.
Gotta figure out what in the world happened.
Come, baby. Come, baby. Come, baby.
So no dog advances from this because they
Damn.
All the other 4 dogs in the cast scored 0. Right. So what we have to do is we have to judge and make a selection on hunting and handling, and a dog will advance to the next round based on that.
so they're just based off of
It's a judge's discretion at this point because
like
the
as
dog.
far as how the dog get caught up and how the dog was hunting out there the whole time.
Right.
And say my dog got scratched because he never produced a rabbit.
Correct. So she opened 3 times and didn't produce a rabbit within 3 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and then they get 3. What is it?
You get 3 minuses. Now it doesn't all before you get disqualified. So a minus can happen in different ways. It could be not producing a rabbit. It could be pulling dogs like in a check area.
Right.
If a track advances and the dogs go up beyond a dog and this dog barks and pulls them back, you can get a minus for that too, pulling them out of the check.
Okay. And so what she get the positive for then?
She got a positive for a strike because I couldn't get to him. So I used my ear as a judgment there.
Right.
But I felt like she had moved the track. And I felt like actually there was a couple other dogs that chimed in early on that.
Right.
So I used that as justification to say that she produced a rabbit, even though I didn't see it.
Okay.
Okay. So that's how she got the positive.
So my question would be, so she would be considered like a cold-nosed dog, and the rest of the dogs would be hot-nosed dogs.
Right.
So your judgment or opinion, a cold-nosed dog wouldn't be better for these type formats. Or they have to.
If there's a lot of rabbits, it's not a bad thing.
Right.
Because, okay, so let me give you an example. If your dog, say the red collar, opens up on a track, and another dog actually jumps a rabbit,
right,
and your dog goes to him, your dog still gets the positive for the strike.
Okay.
But the jump could go to a different dog. All right. So say, for example, your dog opens up 3 times. These dogs go jump a rabbit and run it, but your dog never pulls to them.
Right.
Then you call that a dead track because you have to stay with this the dog that opens up first, 3 times first. She's on the clock. So no matter what everybody else is doing, unless she goes to them, and if she goes to them, it's a case of like if you got a dog that's cold nosed and has trouble or just open up on a real old track, a feeder track or something like that,
right,
then those dogs could save you in those cases. And I've been a recipient of many saves over my.
She didn't get. So she just needed to move it a little bit.
Well,
faster.
she moved. I think she was just hitting feeder tracks, man. You know what I mean? I don't think she moved. She carried it enough distance. Like if the other dogs would have chimed in, I would, because you got to kind of take into consideration the whole of the pack. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like she's open, but I don't know her, so I don't know how she would normally. You know, I'm just judging from what I'm seeing now.
Right.
So,
but what if it was this scenario, and let's just say neither one of us knew any dogs outside looking in? You say, well, one dog barking, nobody else barked, and let's just say it was a slow dog. What if she was back trailing on that rabbit that come out from down there, hypothetically speaking?
Okay, she could have been, but now that wouldn't be a backtrack because it hadn't, by definition, because it hadn't been covered.
I'm saying in a backtrack instance, would she still get minus? Or like, how could you
likely, likely, because the other, I mean, in this case, like those other dogs didn't contribute. They didn't chime in, so they didn't contribute to justify what she was doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So she got to get some backup.
Right. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Or not bark so early. You know what I'm saying? That could be the case too. And like I said, not every dog is suited for this, man. We didn't have any scoring, so that goes to a judge's discretion on what dog we feel like hunted and handled the best. I put more salt in hunting than handling. We didn't have to handle that much, but they all did handle good. So we have the blue dog winning on hunt. The dog hunted better than any of them. And then the green dog second, the orange dog third, and then the pink dog fourth. So if you agree, pink dog. They all scored 0, but we have to rank them somehow. You know what I mean? If you agree to it, I just need your initials on the card. And if you don't agree to it, you can go back to the Master Hounds and contest whatever you disagree on.